Good afternoon, everyone. Gather round. Aw. I'd like to first introduce and welcome Marie Clark, who will provide sign language interpretation for today's events here and also later at Pride in the Park this afternoon. So thank you so much, Marie, for being here today.
You're very welcome.
My name is Janine Carskadden, and it is my honor and thrill to welcome you all to our celebration of Armstrong's new Progress Pride Flag Sidewalk. Thank you for being here. Truly, thank you for being here. Your presence is meaningful. Your presence is important. It demonstrates that our community values inclusivity, diversity, that we show up to support and celebrate members of the LGBTQ2S+ community, and that we have the strength and the courage to make positive and transformational change together. Armstrong Spalmsheen Pride respectfully and humbly acknowledges that we live within the ancestral, traditional, and unceded territory of the Splatsin, Secwepemc, and Syilx Okanagan peoples. We are grateful to call this beautiful valley our home, where we can live, gather, learn, and grow. It is now my delight and honor to welcome Elder Ethel Thomas and Crystal Morris and Jess Jones from the Splatsin community to offer a formal welcome for us today.
Wait, up, Squest, Adele, Ethel Thomas, Nismatin. I feel privileged to be here with all of you. And I have to say that I'm dressed with my orange shirt colors that says "Every Child Matters," because that's really important to me, because all of us were once children. Maybe at the time when I was a child, I didn't really matter. And maybe some of you may have not felt that also. But today, I'm proud to stand up and say, I matter. You all matter. My grandchildren. I've lost some of my family members that struggled with their gender, their identity. And it does hurt. I think about those young people that we have lost. And I'm happy today to be here to support all of you, my grandchildren, my members of our communities. I'm grateful to be here. Grateful for all that we have here on this earth, because that's what we were blessed with. We were blessed with our beautiful children of all colors, all colors, from the north to the south to the east and the west, because we do matter. And I came from a meeting this morning. Before I came here, it was welcoming our children into the community, the newborn babies. I know that their lives are going to be better than what I had. So I was asked to do an opening and also a prayer. So with that, I always say the prayer in Siwapmukchin, in the language. For me, my language is very important. I thought I lost it, but I didn't, because it was in the back of my head. I was just ignoring it because I was ashamed. Shame has a lot to do with what we were back in the days, when I didn't think I mattered. But today, it's one of the things that connects me to the earth, to everything that we have, that the Creator has given us. And I feel really blessed to have family, friends that I will always treasure in my heart. And I thought about writing out a speech before I came here. But, if I speak from the heart, it's important. It comes out better than I find it. So, with that, I'd like to say thank you again for inviting me to do the opening. And I will say the prayer, and then I will try to translate it and what I'm saying. I think I have to hang on to somebody because I don't know why I always have to close my eyes. Creator, I just thank you for this beautiful day. Iwaku Hawaii Diswat Nalia Skate is going to put wax go as you come at wax, stick up me da Otkal Cookby. You mean the Hawaii just to mammal, his lats, his tweets, his lats, his dance, stick up me da Otkal Cookby, Canoe ma as your yachts, and the postma, Hawaii to stem. Oh, Creator, just want to thank you for this beautiful day. I thank you for all that you have given us on this earth. I ask for your help and guidance to help look after Mother Earth and all the things upon her. I thank you for the water. I thank you for everything, the fire, the sun, the rain. I ask that you help us take care of our children. I ask you to help us take care of each other, support each other. And I ask for your blessings on the new mothers that have given birth to these children. I ask you to help us take care of each other. I'm so grateful for the gift of life. And I pray for peace on this earth.
Wow, I am so happy to be here right now. This is amazing. This is so amazing. Thank you, everybody. This is one of the best feelings I think I've had, and how proud I feel right now. Yes, this is, thank you. Thank you. Because my life growing up, to be honest, I hid it. I hid it for many years. It wasn't until I was out of high school that I kind of somewhat was comfortable saying I was bisexual. And even then, I was from a small town. When a lot of my friends found out, I was shunned. I was shunned my last 6 months in high school because of being bisexual. And as the years went on, I realized I really don't like guys at all. I kind of knew it. Right? I like the males in my life, of course, my family, but I just knew. And as the years have gone on, just kind of shedding that small town mentality, it's just nice to see that even in this small town, there's still so much support. And even with the younger generation, I see it now. I see it with my nieces. I see it with my sisters and everybody. Like, you guys are all now accepting. It doesn't seem like there's many big bullies. There's not. You guys can be comfortable. And I hope that there's going to be always a safe place for all of us and everyone.
Woohoo! So, Cook's Gem, for all of you being here, wait up. Esquest Crystal Morris. My Coast Salish name is Speakia. I come from Sartlip. I also come from Splatcheen, and my traditional name there is Malashtia. Thank you for this honor in speaking, because it is so important for us to set the safe space to have these conversations, to celebrate each and every one of you, the diversity, and create that space where it's safe. And as a mother, I am Jess's mother. When she grew up, I felt I needed to protect her. Even before she told me, there was a mother instinct, as some of you mothers might know, that connection to your children is there. And to also create the safe space for other individuals who don't have the safe space in their families. I am here for you if your family does not accept you, because we need to be supporting everybody. And it's so important, and I'm getting emotional, I don't get emotional, to create these safe space and to create recognition in community. Because in community, when I hear Jess came home and a car was driving by, much like the fellow drove by about 15 minutes ago and was throwing garbage at them, and using the right terminology is so important. In Indigenous communities, I've been reaching out to my mentors to try and find our stories about Two-Spirited, because there was a space created for them. They were the unicorns in our communities. They were the people who we would look to, and they supported everybody. I'm sure of it. I know it in my heart. I know it, that everything that I've been reading about Two-Spirited people, they had a gift. And those gifts need to be brought to the forefront, whether it's the dreamers, whether it is the medicine people. It is, as my mom had said, is when we don't create those safe spaces, we lose them. We're losing, and that's not what we want. I was just sharing a story about one of my uncles. From a very young age, I knew he was different. But we didn't create that safe space for them. And then my cousin was in the process of getting her, what is the word I'm looking for? She was getting the changeover, gender confirmation, and she left us. She left this earth. And so it's hard that we know that we need to be supporting everybody. And from a mother's perspective, I am here. I am proud to be your mother, Jess. I am proud that all of you are standing here and smiling back at me, because who you are all makes a difference in my life. And I thank you all for giving us this space to share our stories and to share our, what we might know about our traditions. And I hope to find more stories traditionally about the gender education, so I can share some of those stories. So thank you so much, Heichka, Cook's Gem. And you are all still here. We are all still here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ethel and Crystal and Jess. for your beautiful words, your reminder about children. And every child does indeed matter and has always mattered. Thank you for being here. It is pretty much a year to the day that the idea of a Pride crosswalk at the time, that's become a sidewalk, in Armstrong was sparked. And what a year it has been. We could not be here today marking this moment without the support of so many who have been involved. And I really need to just take a couple of minutes to extend some heartfelt thank yous on behalf of the Armstrong Pride Society Board, who is here today, Eva, Melanie, Susan, and Sean. And we need to start with those who signed their name on our gathering of support forms. I won't say petition. Gathering of support that we presented. And to the Armstrong City Council and staff who without hesitation accepted our request. To the Armstrong Spalumsheen Chamber of Commerce and their Heartbeat Artbeat program, which has been exceptional, what we've been able to do through the support of the Chamber. To both Valley First and Vantage One credit unions for their contributions towards the sidewalk. To everyone who supported our amazing concert series, those who volunteered, purchased tickets, donated raffle prizes, the amazing musicians and all of their roadies, the Seniors Activity Center, Parks and Rec staff, Stingray and Pure Country, Rhythm Productions, Mike right here, who's our hero. All the media who have promoted us, including the Okanagan Advertiser, the Vernon Morning Star, Castanet, River Talk, CBC, Global Okanagan. And all of the vendors around Armstrong that have been carrying our buttons and have been selling our buttons for the last several months. And I see a lot of them that are being worn today, and there are many more that you can get at the park later today. I also really want to thank the School District 83 and the teachers and students of Pleasant Valley Secondary School and Lenwood Middle School, who have created the most incredible art around the theme of diversity and diverse identity that this community has ever seen. It's the first of its kind in Armstrong, and we should all be so proud, and we are very proud of these brave and inspiring young people. I love all the pooches here. I think we need to have like a Pride Pooch parade. I think we probably will when we get over to the park. Okay, this is great. I would now like to invite a few people to say a few words this afternoon, beginning with our wonderful and committed mayor, Chris Pieper. Please come, Chris, and say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Janine. Before I get started, a couple comments. Jess, where are you? All of the guys aren't bad guys. There's a few good guys around. So you're allowed to communicate with us. So take it that way. And to Ethel, if I don't have a script, I don't have the same link from my heart to my mouth that you do. So I have to have a script. So you did very good. And I was talking to Ethel just before we started here, and remembering the days that she and I traveled on the same school bus going to school. It was only about 10 years ago, so it was really neat re-engaging old memories with her. It was fantastic. So the official part now, Ethel, with the script, so I'm sorry about that. Good afternoon, everyone, and Armstrong is celebrating another first for our community today. I remember when I first got my phone call from Janine on a Pride crosswalk. I'd been waiting for that call for years. I wasn't against the project, but I'd seen how in other communities, how a select few made 100% of the news. They attract additional midnight painting sprees. They make perfect start lines for street racing. However, Janine and her group work with our city staff to creating a sidewalk design, and we are very optimistic that it'll be respected by our community. It's about a month old now, no vandalism, and very few negative comments, which is fantastic because generally something new brings something negative in our world that we live in for some reason. The LGBTQ2S plus community is a worldwide and represents every nationality and every religion. The tolerance level is very different though. I trust our community, and by recognizing and celebrating pride, we'll continue to make our city vibrant and inclusive. We all want to live in a community where LGBTQ2S, Janine, you gotta change that. Get one simple word for us guys. Let's change head office. Friends and family members can feel safe, accepted, and celebrated. We hope that the addition of the Rainbow Sidewalk and other events planned for our community will show our efforts in remaining a welcoming and encouraging community for all our citizens as we continue to show our pride, spirit, and vision for our future together. I believe June 4th is a special day in Armstrong, and I look forward to the upcoming events. Now, a little story, and it's not scripted, so I'm going to wing it. Last June, it's just like Janine said, it's almost exactly a year since she contacted me. And without the Rainbow Sidewalk, we had no rain and we had smoke all summer. So this year we've got a sidewalk and we've had rain. So let's hope that we have a smoke-free summer, and we'll all give credit to Janine. Thank you very much.
How about the rainbow community? Thank you very much, Chris. That was a great conversation. It really was. Is there anyone from the township of Spalmsheen here today? I wasn't sure if they were going to be able to make it. Okay. Yay! All right. I'd like to now invite Sean Newton. He's the president of the Armstrong Spalmsheen Chamber of Commerce to say a few words. Thank you, Sean.
Hi, everyone. Again, scripted, sorry. On behalf of the Armstrong Spalmsheen Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, our board and membership are thrilled to see the Progress Pride flag installed on our sidewalk. It's an emblem to greet tourists and shoppers alike that indicates that this community is the community's commitment to inclusivity and support of our growing diversity. The Chamber is encouraged by the unanimous support of City Council, as well as the incredible support of citizens to bring this symbol to life. As a sincere welcome for all to explore and enjoy our traffic light free paradise on the traditional lands of the Syilx and Secwepemc people. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. And I just want to also thank Patty over there, Patty Noonan from the Chamber, and all of the Chamber staff who have been really remarkable in their support in many, many, many ways. So big round of applause to Patty. She deserves it. She's such a leader in our community. It's amazing. Okay, now I want to turn it over to a really special young person whose name is Mellow Love. Her artistic name is, I guess you have a few names, but Mellow Love is your artistic name for today's event. And Mellow is a student at Pleasant Valley Secondary School and has created some really fantastic, very profound works of art. And we would like to invite Mellow Love here to say a few words for us today.
Hello, I am Mello. I feel so powerful standing here. I came here for my little sister, but my little sister's not here. She couldn't come. But she's the one who started this for me. She's the one I'm supporting. So, thank you. I'm not used to this, but you guys are being very kind. Doing great. Thank you. Okay, that little sidewalk, I'm so happy for that. I have lived here all my life, and I've never seen a Pride Month as amazing as this. Everyone here, it's this small little town means so much to me. Thank you. Okay.
I'll just stand beside you.
Okay.
You're going to relax, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you relax. It's easy.
Okay.
Just say what you feel like, okay? Tell the story.
Tell a story?
Tell a story.
Okay. My high school experience at PVSS has been the best schooling I've ever had. I grew up very Christian, and they weren't always accepting. But at my high school, I realized that I'm they, them, and I feel really happy. Also, I'm bisexual. I've never said that to so many people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mello. You're brave, you're courageous, you're awesome. I just wanted to check if there was any of the teachers that wanted to say a few words. You're welcome to. I'm putting you a bit on the spot, but please, if you would like to. Yeah, great. Jamie.
Hi, I'm Jamie Russell, and
I'm Keela Martinson.
we're teachers at PVSS, and we, along with another colleague, run the GSA. And we were just so incredibly honored to be a part of the project and involving our students. We believe your speech would Ethel, would touch my heart too, that every child matters. So thank you for allowing us to be a part of it.
Thank you.
It's our honor. Okay, so now what we'd like to do is we'd like to have a little ribbon cutting ceremony over the sidewalk. So we're going to have Mayor Pieper, Chris, and Eva, and Mello, and Ethel to please, and we're going to turn our attention around to the sidewalk, and we're just take a few minutes to get our ribbon together, and then I'm going to lead us all. I'm going to ask us all to say Armstrong Pride, and then we'll cut the ribbon. So just watch for my cue. closing remarks from Melanie Bayless. Thank you.
I'd like to start by saying a huge shout out to Eva and Janine for their vision of the sidewalk and for achieving their goal today. I'd also like to thank all of the volunteers and supporters who assisted in many ways to help make this day a reality. When I was collecting signatures for the sidewalk, non-petition, whatever Janine said it was called, for council, one person asked me why they needed to have a sidewalk. Nobody else gets a sidewalk. What's the big deal? And what does it really do anyways? I think when standing in privilege, that is a legit and common question. So as a person of privilege who is outside of the LGBTQ2S+ community, my feeling is this. There are sidewalks through every town, every city, in every country of the world. Everybody can walk on them and go about their business. What the Pride Sidewalks represents is a community that recognizes that not everyone is treated equally. But in this community, we recognize the diversity and the need for acceptance and support for everyone in our community. The intolerance, prejudice, and hate needs to be replaced with love and kindness, and that there are people in this community who love, accept, and support everyone in this community. This is especially important for the children, not only the ones growing into who they are, but the ones who will stand beside them as they grow into a new acceptance of and love of everyone in that community, no matter who they are, what they do, what they look like, or who they love. These children will grow into young adults in universities and workplaces and be the future leaders in a world where love is love will be the normal. There's room for everyone on every sidewalk. And the closer we get to love and acceptance for each other, the more we move away from needing a rainbow sidewalk. But today, we have one, and I'm really glad it's here. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. And you're all invited. Should I say about the park? You're all invited, of course, to join us in the Pride in the Park. And that's going this afternoon from 2 to 6. It's going to be a great event, lots going on. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here and for everything everybody did in volunteering and being a part of this day.
Thank you, Melanie. Those are beautiful words. Thank you. So just for those of you who aren't sure where, Memorial Park is on the other side of town. You can get there from a few different ways. You can go Rosedale and then down Pleasant Valley Boulevard, or you can go this way and Pleasant Valley Boulevard. Just head that way and you'll find it. And while you're going there, on your way, about halfway between here and the park, is the Seniors Activity Center, where the Diversity Student Art Exhibition is happening right now. So you might want to stop there first, go through the exhibition, look at the art that the students have made, and then make your way to the park. The food truck's there. We're going to go and get some set up with some face painting and some music and whatnot. So we look forward to continuing the celebration on the other side of town. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.